Hello and welcome to another update video. We got huge news for Terraforming Mars Online today. After months of teasing, the Colony expansion will finally come to the game. This was announced on Steam, link to the store page in the description, and on the beta Discord server. Let's get the big news out first. Colonies will arrive in Q1 of 2026, so at some point between January and March. And by the way, if you want to play the beta for Colonies already and help find and eliminate bugs before they make it to the main branch of the game, I have included an invite link to the Discord in the description. It is valid for 7 days starting with the release of this video. So what is Colonies about and what do we know about it coming to Terraforming Mars Online already? Well, Colonies is one of the 5 big expansions for Terraforming Mars and the third one to be released to the online version of the game, after Prelude and Venus Next. It introduces one huge new gameplay mechanic, colonies and trading. Basically, in each game you play with the expansion, there are a few colony tiles in play that represent planets or moons in the solar system. How many of them relies on the number of players. On this screenshot from the store page we can see the interface for this in effect. This is a solo game, so there are 3 colony tiles in play. It's always 1 per player plus 2. You can place colonies on these tiles, there can be 3 on each, that give instant and ongoing bonuses, and then you can trade with them, collecting resources instantly. To trade, you can use MC, Power or Titanium, with Power being the best option. Trading is super strong, so Power Prod becomes much more valuable with this expansion. That's basically all of the new mechanics already, but of course Colonies comes with a lot of other content, summarized in this short intro text on the store page. Let's go through it. There is obviously the new colony system that we just went through, including 11 colony tiles. There are also 49 new project cards, tied with Venus Next for most of any expansion. Then there are also 5 new corps ranging from really bad to pretty good. Let's talk about the corps first. We can take a look at 2 of them in this screenshot on the store page, as expected in the usual design of the online version of Terraforming Mars. But let's go through them one by one. Erodor can place a new colony tile at the start of the game, and then gets 1 MC prod whenever it gets a new tech in play. This makes it quite a strong engine corp that can amass a ton of MC prod insanely fast, but relies on a good starting hand. Arclight has average starting capital combined with 2 MC prod, which is quite handy. Its ability is basically Ecozone, which might sound great, but just scoring passive points with your corp is quite underwhelming as it doesn't help economically at all. Polyphemus is a meme corp through and through. It has great starting capital and 5 MC prod, but it has a negative ability which really hampers your game. Basically, you pay 2 MC more to buy any card, in the draft and with cards like Inventor's Guild, and this means you have to rely on card draw, for example with the new colony tile Pluto, on really expensive and influential cards where the 2 MC price increase doesn't matter as much, or on standard project. That's not great. Poseidon is quite strong, especially in higher player count games where securing a colony on one of the best colony tiles is key, because remember, only 3 colonies can be placed on any one of these tiles. Also, getting 1 MC prod each time anyone places a colony can really pay off in these higher player count games. And then last, and also least, Stormcraft. This is Celestic but worse, which is not great. You get a floater each gen, and floaters in the corp itself can be used as if there were 2 heat each. Since you do not draw any floater cards at the start like with Celestic, you really rely on a strong combo on your starting hand, and even then, there are much better corps. But next up, the colony tiles. As I said, there are 11 of them, and they grant anything from plants to steel to animals and so on. The 2 that are generally the strongest are Pluto and Luna, granting cards and MC respectively. But if you want to know how all of them compare, check out the description where I've put a link to my colony tile tier list. And lastly, the new cards. As you might know, I'm going through all of them in my rating expansion cards series at the moment. I've also put a link to the first Colonies episode in the description. In general, the expansion adds a lot of new space tags. 19 out of the 49 new project cards can be paid for with Titanium. That's 38.8% in comparison to the 20.2% of the base game. And while there aren't that many new science tags, 3 of them are really strong, and especially warp drive is insane in combination with all of the new space tags. All of this, as well as the colony and trading mechanics, make Engine much stronger than before, while Rush suffers a lot from the diluted deck. Also, almost none of the new cards let you directly push the parameters or help with ending the game in other ways. So, all in all, what is my opinion on the news? Obviously, I'm really excited about getting to play with Colonies in Terraforming Mars Online. It's a great expansion that adds a lot of replayability. At the same time, in contrast to, for example, Prelude, it's definitely not one that I want to play with all the time. It certainly can turn games into clone fiestas and pushes some corps like Ecoline into obscurity. But are you excited about Colonies coming to the game? Do you like the expansion? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and consider subscribing. And also, please check out my Twitch and my Twitter, which are linked in the description. See you in the next video.